I'm Gretchen Rubin, and this is A Little Happier. Happier with Gretchen Rubin is brought to you by Season 2 of The Good Fight. Premiering March 4th, only on CBS All Access. It's Season 2 of The Good Fight. Visit cbs.com/happier for your free trial of CBS All Access and get caught up on the critically acclaimed first season. That's cbs.com/happier for your free trial of CBS All Access. I love to see virtue rewarded in fiction and, of course, even more in real life. And one of my favorite examples of virtue rewarded comes from one of my very favorite passages from one of my very favorite novels, the brilliant, haunting book, All the King's Men by Robert Penn Warren. How I love this book. And I often think about the following passage. It describes how the main character, Willie Stark, when he later becomes a powerful politician, intervenes to reward a bartender who once stood up for him in a tough moment. Now, I do need to explain this and set it up, and I'm worried that reading this passage may be like telling the joke that you then have to explain, because if you have to explain it, it loses its funniness. But I simply cannot resist this passage because it is one of my favorites. So I'm going to explain the context for the characters, and you should also know that there is a legend that toads carry mythical gems in their heads that are an antidote to poison. So that's an old legend. And also the term jack is slang for money, if you don't understand what they're talking about. And to set the scene, the main character, Willie Stark, who goes on to be a hugely influential and powerful politician, is at an early stage in his career. At the time of this passage, he's just starting out. He's nobody. And he goes to a bar to meet with some local bigwigs, Alex and Mr. Duffy. The men are sitting there, and the bartender named Slade comes over to ask them what they want to drink. And Willie Stark doesn't want to order a drink. But the bigwigs begin to badger Willie into taking a drink, and they make fun of him, and they try to bully and embarrass him into drinking a beer. Slade looked at Alex, and he looked at Mr. Duffy, and he looked at Willie. He flicked his towel half-heartedly in the direction of a cruising fly and said, "I sells beer to them as wants it. I ain't making nobody drink it." Perhaps that was the moment when Slade made his fortune. How life is strange and changeful, and the crystal is in the steel at the point of fracture, and the toad bears a jewel in its forehead, and the meaning of moments passes like the breeze that scarcely ruffles the leaf of the willow. How did Slade get the license so quickly? How did he get the lease when half the big boys in the business were after that corner? How did he get the jack for the leather chairs and the string ensemble? Slade never confided in me, but I figure Slade got his reward for being an honest man. Sometimes in life, it seems like the karma police are just not doing their jobs, and it's very satisfying when we see someone stand up to do the right thing and then get recognized and rewarded for it. I'm Gretchen Rubin, and I hope this makes your week a little happier.